Dear Fujifilm, I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Baris Alkis. In this channel, we talk about photography and filmmaking, mainly. In today's video, I want to talk about Fujifilm XT-4 and something that I want to apologize to Fujifilm about, officially. I don't know if they'll see this video. I don't think they would, but let's give it a try. As you guys know, I use the Fujifilm XT-4. My professional work on this YouTube channel, most of the time I use this camera. Now, as you guys also know, the one problem I have with this camera is the autofocus. Well, it was the autofocus until I did something. Now, I use Canon lenses with my XT-4, and I use the Fringer Pro 2 adapter to do that. And for a brief time, I used a Fujifilm kit lens. And since I bought this camera, the autofocus has been not so great, not so reliable. And the main issue is the fact that the following aspect on the camera is really weak. There's two sides to focus. There's finding the focus and then there's following the focus. This camera is great at finding it, but it gets lost when you start moving. Now, for a long time, I had the 17 to 55 2.8 on my camera. That is an EFS lens. It was a great lens. It was wide enough, it was zoom enough, and it was 2.8. Now, here's the good part. I thought the autofocus on the lens was good. So I thought all of my autofocus issues are coming from the camera itself until I did something. So about 10 days ago, I bought the 18 to 35 1.8 Sigma art lens. It still is an EF mount, and I use this lens with the Fringer adapter as well. And the autofocus has been magical. I am much happier with the autofocus function of the Fujifilm X-T4. Is it like Canon? No. Is it like Sony? No. But it is much better than Nikon. Jokes aside, it was the lens that was causing most of my issues, a lot of breathing issues. But with this lens, mind you, it is a 1.8 lens, but the autofocus system on this lens is just phenomenal. It is not a stabilized lens, but with the X-T4 having an IBIS, I don't really need this stabilization on it. The B-roll that you guys saw is all from the 18 to 35 1.8. And for the first time, to create a B-roll, I used autofocus just to kind of test it out. Phenomenal results. I would say if you are using the Fujifilm X-T4, this lens is an absolute must grab. It really is worth the investment, and there's nothing equivalent to this kind of range. You got 18 to 35 1.8. Great for landscapes, great for portraits, and it's a zoom lens. Superb quality. Now, with this lens, is the Fujifilm X-T4 the best camera ever? Yes. Nah, I'm kidding. But it has really pulled up this camera in a different level for me, so I'm really happy with this lens. Most of my videos will still be coming from the 18 to 35, so during the next couple of weeks you guys can really definitely look at the focusing and the quality of the lens. The B-roll that I shot today was just kind of shot at my place just to kind of show you guys how it looks on low light and how the autofocus functions are. But throughout the weeks I will be using the autofocus function a lot more to see how it actually works. I'm really excited to be finally using this lens. I'm really happy with the Fujifilm X-T4, and this lens just made it better. I think it's the most perfect combination with the X-T4. If you do have an X-T4, definitely grab it. It is a crop lens, so you can't use this lens on full frame cameras, but if you own a crop sensor, definitely invest in this lens. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.